Yeah, let's go. Shout out the mountain and fish. I got Iggy and what's doing right for the culture. If you just here for the views and the likes and just put out on mic, you a vulture. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch did it. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down.
This is your boy Iggy.
It's your boy Woods.
You are now tuned into another episode of Hip Hop Hoops Podcast.
Yeah.
Guys, check us out on our website. You know the name. You know what it is. HHHHoops.com. Check us out there. We got a shout out to Title League. Title League is doing some major things.
Distant
shout out
cousins,
to the home
man.
team, Distant Cousins. They just had, shout out to Tony Allen. He just got his jersey retired.
Grandfather, man.
Yes, the Grindfather.
Man.
They're out there doing exclusive content out there with him, man. Yo, that is incredible. For you to get your jersey retired on an NBA roster.
Real talk.
Yeah, you got
doing the other things.
Yes.
But I mean, Golden State kind of did something like that with Andre Iguodala, being a glue guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Tony, the Grandfather, get his glue guy.
It's crazy how he invented that terminology. Like, he made that thing up.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
for it to be going this long and Memphis is known for that.
Yes.
That's incredible.
That's
like, they still use it to this day.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you a quick question. First thing that comes to mind when you hear that name, Tony Allen, first thing comes to mind.
Oh man. When he yelled out all defensive first team.
While defending.
You know what I mean? I believe he got the stop.
Yeah.
And he had to let it be known.
Right.
And back then, like, all right, back before that, you had Ben Wallace really hanging his hat on defense.
On defense, yeah.
Yeah, before Ben Wallace, you had Dennis Rodman hanging his hat on defense and rebounding, doing the other things. After those guys, in Tony Allen's era, guys weren't really promoting that.
Right.
You know what I mean? He found his lane. He owned his lane.
Mm-hmm.
He was a superstar in that lane, and now it's just Memphis, the organization. Shout out to y'all for recognizing that. Salute to you.
First team all defense. First team. That's
Let's
the first
go.
thing that comes to my mind,
Come
too.
on.
First team all defense. Tony Allen is crazy because he was a scorer in college, too. When he went to Oklahoma State,
Right.
he was a scorer. So, again, coming to the NBA, finding a role for you, and he found that role, and he started in that role.
Starting it.
Everybody knows who TA is. Tenacious on defense.
Yes.
And that probably comes from that Chicago, man.
Yeah, them Chicago boys don't play, bro.
Yeah, that probably comes from that Chicago, you know. So, no, we got to give him a shout out, man. Tony Allen, jersey's retired for the Memphis
that
Grizzlies.
suit, Tony, was looking crispy.
Yeah, Hong, I seen you doing that two-step too, though, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
No, how we doing it? He nailed it a bit.
Hong, I seen you doing that two-step, though, bro. Come on now.
Loving it out there, baby.
Come on.
Go.
Anyways, let's talk about the Toronto Raptors. Let's not just Toronto Raptors, because I don't want to make this a Toronto Raptor thing, right? Because it's, what did Finesse 2 times say? It's cool when they do it,
Yeah.
right? So we have teams that are being investigated right now for tanking. Brian Windhorst. What do you have to say about Brian Windhorst for trying to call out the Toronto Raptors for tanking? He said that Brandon Ingram has the worst sprained ankle in the history of sprained ankles.
Right.
He hasn't played in months. What is your thoughts?
Listen. I would co-sign that statement right there, but we are trying to tank, fams. But we can't tank because we keep getting these wins. You feel me? Like I book it. Like sometimes we have our starters in the game, set the tone, cool, and we'll put in our bench guys to get their experience. But then we'll leave our bench guys to get the end game experience, and then we keep winning. Don't get mad at us, bro. We're trying to tank, bro. We are trying to tank, but we just can't. I'm sorry, man. Shout out Cooper Flag, man. I hope that ankle injury heals proper and you make it to the NBA.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
What are you
but
talking
all
about?
I'm
you hope
saying
he makes
is,
it to the NBA? He's a lock.
No. He's gonna make it, but I hope you make it on another team. You know what I mean? We don't need him. We're good. Have you seen our roster on paper?
We don't need him at that position.
We don't.
I'm not saying we should go for Cooper.
Do we need a wing player?
I'm saying we should go get that guard though.
I'm rocking with Quickly, bro.
Harper. Go get Harper.
I'm rocking with Quickly. And
How
I'm
can you
rocking
rock with
Jamal
Quickly?
Shead.
Listen, you're rocking with Quickly, who doesn't play enough basketball. He hasn't played a lot this year for us, bro.
Don't worry, he'll be all right.
This guy's always hurt. As soon as he got that bag, he's been hurt ever since.
I'm gonna co-sign that statement.
I'm just saying.
Next season, if he get hurt again this,
I hope he plays.
On paper, we're looking
I hope he
scary.
plays.
On paper, we're looking. That collective bargain agreement's coming out. I mean, that new TV deal's coming, bruh. We can keep RJ. Get RJ out of all those trade rumors. Nice try, NBA. See what, Brian? I think the NBA, all these.
RJ can't go nowhere. You crazy?
What?
He can't go nowhere.
He better not go nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, all these NBA insiders always bringing up the Raptors in these trade talks. Now saying we're tanking. We should get fined. Yo, who else is getting fined? Didn't
you got Philadelphia 76ers being under investigation, right? For tanking,
right? Utah Jazz just got slapped with 100K.
100K, yeah.
Like, bro, Brian, can you talk about those guys? Leave us alone, man. We're trying to tank. We are, but we can't because we're just too nice. You know what I mean? I remember we played against Orlando. Who got that game winner for us? Oh, what's his name again?
You don't even know his name.
Jacoby Walters.
You don't even know the nigga's name.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
We got a bunch of niggas we don't even know who they are. Who the hell are these niggas? All I know is AJ Lawson. That's it. Didn't AJ just drop 30? Yes. Shout out to AJ Lawson.
Come on, bro.
Hometown.
Come on, man. Jamal Sheed.
I don't know them other niggas.
Jamal Sheed almost got that game winner. You know what I mean?
Against Washington?
Against Washington. Yeah. We were trying to lose that game, bro. We got all our bench guys. We did lose that game. I'm just saying. It was a game. It was supposed to be a game winner, though. It was supposed to be a game winner. It just didn't count. But all I'm just saying is we're trying to appease fans like you, Raptor fans like you, that want us to tank. And I'm like, no, we don't need to tank. We should go for the play-in. Right now,
we don't need it. We
do need it. Who in this draft do we need? Other than
Dylan Harper, if we can
get
point guard.
If we can get somebody from maybe top,
or we can get a big Derek Queen,
from 8 to 15. If we get a draft pick in that range,
can we use another big?
We could use another big.
Okay, Derek Queen is out there from Maryland. He's a problem. Freshman of the year.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy
He's gonna
Mookie.
probably go low too. We could probably get someone like that.
6'10", beast,
why not?
Rebound the hell out of the ball, and he can score.
They're trying to say
Derek Queen.
And easy with the talks about he's the next Joker. He ain't no next Joker, but he's up there. He is very
nice,
very versatile at the center position.
That's my boy Mookie's guy, man.
There you go.
Mookie,
there you go.
Baltimore's
I love for him to be a Raptor. Real talk. But I'm saying we're good if we can get drafts from 8.
But why
to
not?
13?
If we're in this position right now, the record is we're 24-43.
Right.
Brandon Ingram hasn't played yet for the Raptors. Okay, cool. Let's just chill this year. Come back next year, fully fresh, full training camp. Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, quickly, and go crazy.
Yeah.
And then see if we can get a nice little draft pick. Yo, what if we get lucky? Boom, we get quickly. We get Derek Queen. What if we get lucky and get Harper?
Fams, what do you want to do? Do you want to forfeit games like the Mavs?
Nigga,
you want to forfeit games like the Mavs?
I told you get in. Get in shape.
Listen.
You might mess around and get a 10-day.
Listen.
Get in shape, nigga.
Listen. We are chilling. We are putting in our dogs. Our dogs are coming off the bench hungry.
Which dogs?
What do you mean?
Who are these niggas, man?
They're hungry.
Who are these niggas?
They're getting us.
You
wins
didn't even
right
know the
now,
nigga's
bro.
name who hit the game winning. Walters. What's his first name?
Jacoby. You feel me? Come on, man.
Yeah.
We got dogs coming off the bench. What's the light skin number 17?
You don't even know his name.
Huh? Is it Battle?
None of us know these niggas' names.
The light skin, the lefty, the shooter.
We got to go on ESPN and look at the roster.
Man,
we don't know these niggas.
We got pieces,
That's how bad it's got. We picking up niggas from the street.
But it don't matter.
I seen that nigga at the YMCA hooping, bro.
Shout out Coach Darko, putting them in positions to win.
Man.
We winning games, bro. With our youngins.
I don't know
with
about
our
Darko,
youngins.
man.
What are you talking about right now, fam? It's happening. 77.
Look at these weird ass numbers. 77. Who do you think he? Luke?
Jamison Battle, right? Gunner.
Who is he?
Lefty shooter. Gunner. Who else do we got?
What school did he go to?
Who else do we got?
What school did he go to? We don't even know these niggas, man. Yo, I'm out of here, man. Look, yo,
it is what it is, man. No matter. You went to Ohio State.
Look,
there you go, man.
You have to go on ESPN to look that shit up.
It's all good.
We don't know these niggas.
It's all good, man.
Who are these niggas playing for the Raptors?
Listen.
Yo, listen. I'm shouting out all Toronto Hoopers right now. This is your chance. Yo, all local YMCAs, LA Fitnesses. The Raptors are looking for players right now.
No, they're not.
Get in shape.
They'll crush you by 100. Don't listen to Iggy. You'll do YMCA baller. You stick to the YMCA. I know you got summer league.
That's where they found battle at the YMCA.
You got men's league tonight. It's Sunday. You got men's league games at 6 tonight. Man. You know them Raptors right now.
They're all outproducing Bronny though.
They are outproducing Bronny. That's a fact.
Them Raptors those outscore these guys by 100, man. Cut it out, man. That's why we can't tag. No matter how hard we try. Man. I'm sorry.
Anyways, okay.
Sorry.
So we're gonna move on here because the Raptors are the Raptors. But let's talk about Humber College.
Yes.
They're the national champions.
Was it back to back? They won it last year?
Did they win it last year? I don't think they won it last year. Anyways, Coach Miles, we had a little conversation. We were talking.
Yeah.
I had to send him a message just congratulating him last night. This message was he responded at like 2:00 in the morning, bro. And I told him, congratulations, coach. You know, winning the championship. You got the national championship. How does it feel to be a national champion? And his reply was 2 national gold.
Hold that.
1 national bronze.
Hold that.
3 national medals in 4 years as
Hold
a
that.
head coach for Humber. It feels like the standard. And he put the prayer hands. I want to shout out to Humber College Hawks. This has been the elite program for many years.
Yes.
We've seen many, many great players come out of this program. Some go D1, some play professional.
Right.
Humber College is the standard.
Definitely.
And people have to stop overlooking this basketball because it's very competitive.
Well,
it's
who's the
basketball.
people?
There's kids that, you know, when we talk to these kids and we're like, listen, Humber, let's try to see if we can figure something out for you to go to Humber.
Right.
You know, get some proper coaching, training, you know, and they'll look at you like, and then they come back in a year like, you know, is that
Humber situation
is that situation still available? Like, yo, just stop. But anyways, man,
and coaches and organizations, when you're recruiting kids, yo, listen, let it be known that there's ball in the OCAA,
yes,
in U Sport, the CCAA. Like, fams, stay home for now.
If you can, why not?
Holding your skill, develop your skill set a bit. You know what I mean? Get some great coaching. Humber's coaching staff is
phenomenal.
A1.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Phenomenal.
Which will help you. Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Listen, Humber got their lick back, man. They lost to them in the OCAA championship in the finals. They lost, and they got we wanted this to happen. We wanted this matchup.
We did say that. We said, please put Durham and Humber.
Yes,
in separate.
Put them on separate brackets and let them meet in the finals. And that's exactly what they did.
What happened.
Durham handled their business. Humber handled their business, and at the end of the day, you know
Durham, what? Sorry to cut you off, but Durham was handling their business for 3 quarters.
Yes, they were. I mean? They were handling their business, and
or 2.5.
Humber just came back. They came back. They were hitting shot after shot, you know. And again, I got to give a shout out to Malik Grant. He was the MVP of the finals,
right?
And he's been playing. He played phenomenal basketball all year.
Right.
This kid, he's great. Like 6'7", 6'6" kid. He's a wing. He can do pretty much everything.
He actually blessed me with he was in my Grand Slammers photo shoot.
Oh, yes.
I mean? Rocking that yellow, man. He did damn thing.
Nah, he's a phenomenal kid and has a chance to play pro after this when he's done. So again, we got a shout out to Humber College Hawks. They are the national champions, man.
Salute, man.
And we got to let people know, man, like, Durham is no slouch, and they'll be back. They'll be back next year. And they had a phenomenal year. Durham, you know, the Lords, they had a phenomenal year this year. They will be back. Most of the guys are going to be back next year. And I love this. This might be a rivalry right here.
Yep.
For the next couple of years.
I hope so.
Yeah, this might be a rivalry.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, so we're going to get some great basketball for the next couple of years, man, with these two guys going at each other. And yeah, man, I just want to let everybody know, in Canada, GTA, you know, Ontario, we produce the best basketball players in all of Canada, and there's no debate. I love
Montreal.
I love Vancouver.
Montreal got some hoopers. Vancouver got some hoopers.
Yes.
Nova Scotia got some hoopers.
Scotia got hoopers for sure.
Calgary. You know what I mean? Calgary got hoopers? Calgary got some hoopers, man.
They do?
And they got some youngins on the up and coming. You know what I mean? Shout out Genesis. You know what it is. BOA. I see you guys. I see you.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Shout out Calgary, though.
As a collective,
right?
When you put them all together,
the best hoopers come from this right here.
Ain't no one seeing the 6, man.
Durham out there. Either one, it was coming back home to us. Right. Either way. It was coming back home. Are we
going to say the 6 or are we going to say Ontario? Because that's another conversation.
I'm going to say Ontario.
Okay.
Ontario produces the best.
You got Oshawa. You got Kingston. Yeah. You got Ottawa. Kitchener. Yeah. And they all feel like they're better than the 6. I feel like the 6 got the best hoopers.
The 6, if we want to get real
into the nitty gritty of this,
the 6 produces the best basketball players in the whole entire country.
Bottom line.
Facts.
Technically, we're the capital.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
If you want to get good hoops, you come here to the 6. This is fact. We got the best tournaments. We got the best players.
You know it.
We're just tougher than everybody else.
Yeah.
So this is the facts. But yeah, congratulations to Humber College Hawks. Like, once again, shout out to Coach Omar Miles. This is his second national champion. So
dope.
I want to move along.
Hold up. Can I just shout out my alma mater, Concordia Stingers?
Yes.
They went to nationals.
Yes.
They won the consolation final, beating UBC. Shout out, Alex Fanuff. You know what I mean? Dropped 31. Had a great stretch this entire tournament. Showed improved.
Right.
You know what I mean? A small guard.
Great basketball.
One thing about Concordia Stingers, they embrace the small guards. You feel me? They give us a platform to do our thing. If you're a small guard that can shoot, wink, wink. That's why they kind of pick me up as well.
You gotta be able to shoot as a small guard.
Bruh. My man lit them up for 31. Lit up UBC for 31. His jumper just butter. And I just want to shout him out. I want to shout out Concordia Stingers, making it back to the national tournament. You know what I mean? Shout out the coaching staff over there. You know what I mean? Yes. And love is love, man. Stingers all day.
Amazing program over there for sure. I just want to go quick. This is a little off topic. For trainers out there in Canada, man, there's a bunch of trainers out here, and they talking about playing overseas, and they talking about playing in the NBA and D1, and they're just lying. Stop this nonsense and lying to kids. Just to try to get kids so you can train these kids. Like, I'm seeing a bunch of these trainers here, a bunch of fake trainers in the city, and they acting like they had this phenomenal career somewhere, but we can't find it nowhere.
Right.
They said that they played 5 years over here, overseas in Spain, 10 years over here in China. Just lying to these kids, just to get the,
it's not the kids they're lying to, it's the parents, man.
Yeah, lying to the
parents.
And
not even just the parents, it's either the gullible dads that never played basketball in their lives.
Yeah, like, we got to stop this.
Or the single moms that they're trying to.
And we got to normalize.
I'm calling how I see it, baby.
No, we got to normalize calling out these fake ass trainers.
Real shit.
We got to normalize calling out these fake ass trainers. And you guys are not even training these kids properly.
Situational basketball, B.
Not even training the kids properly.
Like, if the kids are up against a zone, you know what I mean? A step back three, a spin, or a spin in the zone to run it to help. Like, teach them situational shit, bro. How to deal with a zone, because all you guys do is play zone. If you go, man, what are you going to do in a man, bro? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man.
This is the worst. This is the worst thing ever, but
Yeah, I mean? But at the end of the day, to their defense, it's a quick money grab, man.
Yeah.
It's a quick money grab, so I can't knock a man's hustle. But yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about Steph Curry. Steph and Curry. And just to go back quickly, trainers, let's teach our short guards, especially the short guards, how to shoot. That's important.
Facts.
Short guards need to be able to shoot. Anyway, Steph Curry, 4,000 3-pointers made. 4,000. Yes. First, I want to ask you, right now he has 4,004 to be exact. And I want to ask you, will we ever see another shooter? No, well, okay, that's a dumb question because we'll never see another shooter like this.
Maybe in the next 20 years, maybe.
We ain't seen another shooter like Steph Curry. We're just not. But I want to ask you, will anybody catch this record?
4,000 threes?
Yeah, that's the question I need to ask.
I mean, the majority of the shots you take in is threes. I think, the more shorter guards that come to the NBA, they're going to really have to rely on that tray ball. So to answer your question, I think yes. The majority of their field goal attempts will be threes. You got Trae Young. You got from Boston, Pritchard.
I don't think he'll play. Right? I don't think you'll get. I don't know. I don't think you'll.
You got Fred VanVleet. I'm just talking from
Klay Thompson is still there.
You got Klay, but Klay's on his way out. You know what I mean? But I'm just talking from
Klay Thompson got
primary
almost
ball handlers. You know what I mean?
Dame Lillard's up there.
Dame Lillard is up there for sure. Yes,
he got 2,800 threes.
Right. How long is he going to be in the league for? That's the main question.
The thing is that nobody shoots as much as Curry though. With threes.
That's true.
Curry will go, 8 for now. Harden is he's at 3,100. 3,100. Harden, he's at 3,100.
Right.
But again, I don't see guys. Is Harden second all time? Wow, I didn't even realize that. James Harden is second all time in 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
And then Ray Allen. Ray Allen is at 2,973.
Where's Reggie? Reggie's right under that?
Reggie Miller is under Klay Thompson at 2,560.
I think what? He's like 6, right?
Who Reggie? Right, Reggie's 6. Clay's 5. Dame is 4. Ray Allen is 3, James Harden is 2, and Steph Curry is 1. I'm shocked. James Harden is freaking number 2.
And yeah, he's rejuvenated.
Wow.
Ever since Paul George left, he's been doing his damn thing.
So who do you think has an opportunity to pass this? Nobody? Do we see any young guys have an opportunity?
The young boys, I mean, if Pritchard gets more opportunity, he's going to be a problem. He's going to be letting that thing fly.
Because Steph Curry, how long can Steph Curry play at this level? It's not really taxing. He doesn't play that style.
It's not taxing on his body.
Where it's physically
I could see him playing for another 6
Yeah,
8.
he could play another, at least another 5 years at least.
At least, yeah, definitely.
And he's a shooter. So he's gonna probably get 5,000. At least 4,500 he's gonna get.
But let's just stop calling the man a shooter. We know that already. He's the best point guard of all time.
Who's your
fact?
Okay, before we go there, who are your top 2 shooters, top 3 shooters in the league right now?
Top 3 shooters in the league. Steph.
Yo, he's one, so 2 more.
Steph, Trey, and Dame.
Damn, you just took both of the ones I was gonna say. Caught me off guard right there. He said the 2 I was gonna say. Trey is definitely up there. Damn, Dame. Man, this man stole my shit.
My bad, yo.
No, I don't know what to say. Anyways, we could pick the same ones, man. Anyways. Harden, I didn't even realize I had it stuck in my brain. I was gonna pick those 2, and then I looked at the list. I was like, "Damn, Harden's 2? What the hell?" Right. Okay, I'll go James Harden, and I'll go Clay. Still, when Clay's mind's right, he can still fire that thing.
Right.
But that team in Dallas, poor Dallas boy, that boy over there by himself.
That's unheard of, man. Yeah, that's unheard of that a team is.
The coach is gonna have to start suiting up soon. This is just crazy.
J-Kid, bring it back.
Yeah. But shout out to Steph Curry once again, man. 4,004 threes made. This year's been a lot of milestones. You got Bron 50,000, Steph Curry 4,000. What's next? But I want to ask you guys in the comments, who is your top 3 shooters today in the league besides Steph Curry? Just give me 3. Talk to us in the comments. I want to talk about the buyout market. So the buyout market has been an insane thing here. We've seen guys like Ben Simmons. We've seen guys like, who else has been the buyout? We've seen Javonte Green. He was waived by the Pelicans. He signed with the Cavaliers. I'm so confused on that one. Alex Lynn, who is he? He was traded and waived by Washington and signed with the Lakers. You got Ben Simmons. He was bought out by Brooklyn, and he signed with the Clippers. Probably one of the most strangest careers we've ever seen. Ben Simmons. You got Bones Highland, who got traded and waived by the Hawks and signed with Minnesota, which is like we've seen Bones come up here and just light up. The ball don't stop, and is he even getting minutes with Minnesota? Like, he's very strange and he's very talented. So I just don't get it. Something else is off. You got Josh Richards waived by Miami. You got Mo Bamba, the 7-footer. This guy is still like 22, 23. He can't stay on the team for nothing. Right. 7-foot guy. He's been traded and waived by Utah Jazz, signed with the Pelicans. Let's see what happens. Torian Craig, brother, you gotta leave Megan Thee Stallion alone. And start
leave
hooping.
Her alone.
Yeah, he was waived by Chicago.
Mission.
Signed by Boston.
Right.
You got Daniel Theus, who's waived by the Pelicans, and he said, I'm gone. I'm going to Euro League. Yeah. Reggie Jackson got traded and waived by Washington. Reggie, man, he was a promising backup point guard and can't stick. Right. PJ Tucker, we don't know where he is. He's somewhere buying sneakers. We don't know where he is. He was traded by the Raptors. Like, don't come here. Don't cross the border. Just stay. And then we waived. He got signed by the Knicks. And then Christian Woods, I don't know where he is. He's just got waived by the Lakers. But out of these guys in the buyout market, who do you think has the opportunity to have a great comeback story out of all these guys?
I'm gonna put my money on Bones, man. He just needs the right situation.
Like he's opportunity, man.
Like a Wizards, like a Dallas right now. Like,
ooh,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why Dallas. I don't know.
They might have too much guard. They wouldn't have guards.
You know what I mean?
Dallas. They got who at guard?
Kyrie, Hardy.
But I'm saying playing now.
Playing now, Hardy, Brandon Williams, who can't play in a couple games. I think that's about it. Christie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said,
They just probably need anybody at this point.
They can't pick up anyone though. That's the problem.
Oh.
They have to forfeit because they're under the first apron, so they're not allowed to sign anyone now. They ran up the two-way deadline passed, so they can't pick up any two-way players.
Yeah.
And then I think they already used up their call-ups, and those guys are about to run
Nico
out.
still has a job.
Nico should be fired after this. But yeah, who you think Bones Highland would be the guy?
I think Bones Highland, he has the most upside. You know what I mean? Like, a big is always needed, a serviceable big. I think I don't know if they're serviceable, but like, cause
Christian Wood wasn't that bad.
Wood, I think it's more upstairs.
Yeah,
man.
and he had his girlfriend issues with all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
It was
super nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Christian Wood if he can get on the right team. Raptors, pick him up. Bring him here and just just keep his girlfriend on the other side. Just don't let his girl in the country.
We don't need no distractions, man.
I'm just saying, another big. He can stretch the floor. I think he's been in the whole lazy. He's kind of lazy,
right?
You know,
we work over here on the Raptors.
Yeah,
we don't.
And if you can't go off, who's he? He was in Houston.
Yeah,
was he there when that coach was there, or he wasn't there?
When Udoka came?
Yeah.
No.
He was gone before. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's coached him for real? He hasn't really got that dog as a coach. That might slap the shit out of him.
Went from Detroit to Houston to then LA.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Christian Woods. I think Christian Woods has the most right now. I think he has a chance to have the biggest comeback story of all these guys who've been bought out so far.
Big bones, man.
Talk to us in the comments. Out of all these players we mentioned, who do you think has the biggest comeback? And if we missed somebody, let us know. As far as the buyout market, who do you think has a chance to have the biggest comeback out of all these guys? Let us know in the comments. Last, we gotta talk about our camp.
Oh yeah,
the Hip Hop Hoops Invitational Camp. We did it. It was a success.
Definitely a success. Man.
I think it
was our first camp too.
Our very first camp.
Yeah, man.
It went well. The piece that I love, and I'll ask you this. Matter of fact, you go first. What's your biggest takeaway for the whole weekend? What was
my biggest takeaway was just having 45 youth in the building. I'm not talking about kids. You know what I mean? Because a lot of camps, they say they're servicing youth, but they're servicing kids sprinkled in with some youth.
Mm-hmm.
We had 45 high school kids, sprinkle in a couple middle school kids.
Yes.
But you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we had them engaged. We interrupted. I think the goal was just to interrupt idle time.
Mm-hmm.
8 hours a day from Monday to Friday.
Facts.
Man, we did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that was my biggest takeaway, man. On the court, off the court. The shout out to all the speakers that came through.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was the feedback so far that I've been getting from parents.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Has been promising and brought a tear to my eye because I always envisioned doing something like this, but I was always working for another organization and stuff.
And I got your own.
And I never got a chance to really spread my wings, or I did, and I just let the organization take all the credit for it. But now I got a chance to do one, and hopefully we can get more, man. This was something big.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you said that. Like you said, you were working for other organizations, and now you got your own, and you did it how you wanted to do it. So that's tough. That's tough. But I love the fact that the kids behaved so well.
Yeah.
You had different neighborhoods in there.
We had Jane Finch and Rexdale, man.
We had Jane and Finch and Rexdale in the same building, and the kids got along so well.
As the days went by, you just seen the camaraderie.
Yo, they were calling each other's names. They had each other's Instagrams. They had each other's numbers.
Yeah.
They were just all together under one roof. And I love the fact that one thing that I loved as well is after day 2 or even day 1, some of the campers oh, can I bring my brother?
Yeah.
Can I bring my friend?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, and then a new guy was coming in.
Yeah.
I think on the list it says 78 new faces stopped
crazy.
by.
Come on, man. We almost touched 100, bro.
78 different faces came by this camp, which is big. So
huge.
Again, man, I got to shout out to all the campers that came by.
Yeah.
It was fun. I love the workshops. Game Changers came through.
Game Changers.
I love your man who came by.
Shout out Mr. Nipper, baby.
Yeah, shout out Nipper.
All day, every day.
That was incredible.
That was huge.
And I loved how Bobby Allen came by. And, he doesn't normally do these things, and he came by and blessed us, and he had so much fun answering questions.
Adil the barber, baby.
Shout out to Adil the barber.
17, man. He's a young
17
doing
entrepreneur.
His thing.
Amazing barber. We got a shout out to Michael Lugsneck at Hoops. Sorry, I got to get this right. Performance. What is it?
Listen,
Hoops.
bud.
High performance hoops. Sorry.
He is a mad scientist.
He is incredible, especially when it comes on the defensive end. So we got a shout out to Michael. Appreciate you for coming on by. We got a shout out to Limited.
Yes.
Limited Canada. No, Limited Canada. He came by and
through.
He dropped off some wonderful gifts for the kids. They enjoyed it. The jerseys, the posters, the cards. So we had, we got a shout out to the people for this food, Caribbean Queen.
Yes.
Listen, man, your organization there.
Neighborhoods Without Borders. NWB, shout you out. Our Jihads mentorship program.
Yes.
We did it big, man. We got a few new members.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I mean? So
the whole week was just incredible, man. And I really love that the kids actually wanted to learn how to play basketball. You had young kids engaged, paying attention.
Guys, girls.
Yes, guys and girls. Shout out to the ladies. They did their thing.
Got some diamonds, man. We got some young diamonds that just need a little bit more structure and a little bit more guidance. It's looking good, man.
This is the beginning, man. This is just the beginning of us, man. This is our first annual. Guys, check us out, man. Next year, and we got some more things coming.
Yes.
Check us out.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
But shout out to everybody who participated, man. Let's get into some hip hop.
Yes.
So you had Playboi Carti dropped his album.
Yes.
It got 30 songs on that damn thing. 30 songs. He didn't go 30 for 30. The album is called I Am Music by Playboi Carti. It did not go 30 for 30.
Didn't even go 20 for 30.
What is your thoughts on this album? What is your thoughts?
It's not for me. It really had, from 10 to 20, it picked up. I'll give you that. But first impression, very gothic, very
heavy metal
rap. Right? If that's a genre, cool. The young boys, they rock with it heavy. You know what I mean? I guess that's why we have nail polishes and all that on the fellas and all that. I get it. Cool. But there was a few tracks that stuck out to me. I liked that was it Evil Jordan. I thought Evil Jordan was good.
Evil Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All the beats. The production was great. I thought the beats outweighed the lyricism.
Yes. The beats carried the actual lyrics. Because sometimes I didn't know what he was saying. He just sounded like he was screaming. And you got listen, man. You being nice. You got to be on crack to listen to this goddamn album, bro. Let's just keep it 100, bro. You got to be smoking some serious goddamn crack, and you got to be drinking all kind of liquor and getting high, and that's how you're gonna enjoy this goddamn music, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. What is this, bro?
What stood out to me was Kendrick. And his support of the album.
He got three features. Let's talk about the features here. He has more than one feature on the album. I'll tell you this. My favorite song on this album, which is a really good song, is I'd Rather Lie with The Weeknd. But this is a Drake record, bro. This screams Drake all over this record. Right. Carti, Weeknd carried this whole song. Like Carti, he should have tried to. I know how he changes his voice up. He should have just tried to rap normal on this song, and this would have been a banger. Still gonna do numbers, of course, but that and what is the other Backdoor, featuring Kendrick Lamar and Janae Aku. That song is good. The beat, production, everything is good on that song.
Right.
So I'm 2 out of 30. But go ahead.
No. And just
2 out of 30. I'm okay.
I like that Kendrick track. I think it was called Good Credit.
Good Credit, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing his thing on that.
Yeah, I think
Kendrick, that was the only feature. I mean, that was the only track that he was featuring on that he actually carried. You know what I mean?
Is it Mojo Jojo?
Yeah.
He's on that song too, right?
But to me, was just ad-libbing like crazy.
Okay.
I never knew Kendrick was such an ad-lib king. You know? And then the whole fact of going to Atlanta.
Yes.
You're looking kind of hypocritical now, fam.
Not looking, he is. The biggest hypocrite in hip hop is Kendrick friggin' Lamar.
I seen some of the comments where people like, well, how do you know that Atlanta didn't have to call LA to come to Atlanta to save a track or save an album?
So can we say that? Can we say that about Drake? Did they not? Did what's his name? What's the Migos manager when he said you know they were local,
right?
And they had that Versace record,
right?
And they let Drake hear it, and Drake was like, "Yo, word for word, listening to he was listening to the whole mixtape,
right?
And he loved it, and he was like, "Yo, let me get on that record." And sent it to him. He got on the record, sent it back to him. They're like, "Oh my god!" Then he's like, "Let me drop it on my platform, OVO Radio."
Right.
And what happened after that? Shit went crazy. So
off the roof.
Let's stop talking. Like he is the biggest hypocrite in hip hop. The nigga said you go to Atlanta to get a check balance.
Right.
Nigga, like that you ran to Atlanta. Now you see that Playboi Carti has a cult following.
Very big.
He got
following.
A bunch of niggas running around here with friggin', you know, no pupils. Like they got black nail polish and all kind of shit, looking crazy.
Right.
And he's gonna do crazy numbers, and you tried to steal his shine. And how he tried to steal his shine is you knew Carti gonna do crazy numbers, but you also knew if he got on these 3 features that people were gonna run to those features and see if he was dissing who.
Right.
So he knew what he was doing.
He's such an evil twin.
Now you're an evil twin? Nigga, what? So you're gonna co-sign this nigga Playboi Carti, who's a known choking out his girlfriend, and we hear it all the time,
right,
that he's not the greatest father,
right?
And you said that Drake is a deadbeat. Yo, listen, Kendrick Lamar, I'm gonna tell you right now, this nigga right here is a generational hater. This nigga right here got to be one of the biggest haters. I don't want to hear that Kanye West is a hater. Nigga wasn't saying shit when this nigga Kendrick was hating on Drake, bro. Nobody had a word to say. Now we want to talk about Kanye because Kanye said, I don't want to hear him on Playboi Carti. Nobody does. Let Carti ride on his own. Nigga, where you coming from?
Thanks.
This is not even his type of hip hop, bro. I thought he was a conscious rapper and a lyricist. This ain't no, I mean, that's how he sounds on all the records, nigga. That's not your kind of hip hop. What is going on here, man? This nigga Kendrick Lamar is a generational friggin' hater, bro. And he made it cool to hate because now everybody hating on the internet.
Everybody.
And it sounds cool.
Yup.
How? Anyways, I'm 2 for 30, bro. That's what I am on this album.
I'll give him like a 4 for 30.
4?
For me, you know, I mean, other people will probably say differently, but there's probably 4 good tracks.
Like, it's just not it for me. Yeah. Like, the beats are crazy.
Beats are amazing.
And Carti always had crazy beats.
Yeah.
Right? I just think it's too much music, too much of this.
Yeah.
And give us 10 to 12.
Right.
And let's rock out with that. The head beating. I'm mess around, go to a Carti concert.
Right.
And just bob in my head and
you know, he's coming to Toronto allegedly with The Weeknd.
I'm just trying to go there.
Go to that I don't know if he's ever gonna make it in Canada though.
Oh, he got issues?
Well, he's had issues, like legal issues. You know how Canada is with the border and stuff. Oh, yeah, he's had his own tours get canceled.
Go be cool with the boy. He'll get you across.
Right.
Go be cool with the boy.
Maybe The Weeknd will get him in this time.
Nah, Weeknd ain't got that plug like that. Weeknd ain't got that shit. You got to go to the boy. He gonna get you through. But you can't be on showing your numbers and showing that you're taking all the spots and then you want to cover Nokia up. Then you don't do that.
Real shit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, man, listen, guys, go check it out. Go check out Playboi Carti's album, I Am Music. This is what this is. It's music. I don't think this is hip hop.
Right.
This is some
gothic-y. What do you guys give it out of 10?
I'm giving it 2 out of 10.
I'll give it a 5.
A 5?
I'll give it a 5.
A
passing mark just off of the strength of his following, and
there's a cult following,
right? And
like niggas is mad when he doesn't drop.
I really
5-year wait.
It's been 5 years since he dropped, right?
Yeah, he was teasing this album since like 2020.
I just think it's unfair. Like he got taken advantage of by Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar understands his following, and we don't want to hear Kendrick Lamar on a Playboi Carti album. We don't. Like I've seen so many videos where these guys are like, bro, I don't want to hear this shit. It is. But management and them thinking, they know.
Kendrick's the hottest out right now.
Yeah, They know, like, listen, let me jump on this shit.
Because Carti was supposed to have even more big names on this album too. Apparently, he was supposed to have Bieber on it and stuff like that.
Apparently, he's supposed to have Drake on it.
Yeah, I
heard that Kendrick Lamar blocked it.
Well, no, I don't think he did that. He doesn't have that power.
Well, if Carti is managed by Weeknd's crew, so there's probably some say so over there when it happens like that, because those guys they're not the best of friends right now, right? The Weeknd, he's managed by those guys, Sal and those guys from the Weeknd's crew, right. So I don't think that's like out of the question if they're like, yeah, this old record, because I heard it's an old record. I think it was like a Luther sample or some shit floating out there.
Right.
And I can see them saying, no, it's not going on there.
Right.
We're not having no Drake shit on there.
Right.
I can see it happening.
All right.
Especially because those guys manage Future, they manage Metro Boomin, they manage Playboi. It's like they manage all Atlanta. This is why everybody felt like those guys were behind it.
Right.
This whole, let's eliminate Drake. Everybody says that The Weeknd and those guys are the ones who put it in the air. Let's do this shit.
Right.
But they're singers, so they got it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways, man. That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
I'm 2 for 10. 2 for 30.
I'll give it a 5 for 30, man. 5 out of 10 as well.
Okay. All right, man. So that's it. You got anything else?
Nah, man. That's it, man. I mean, I'm still fatigued from the camp, bro.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once again, I want to shout out Tony Allen, man. That was huge.
Yeah,
super huge. Andre Iguodala. I like the way the NBA is going. The teams are going, really showcasing and giving the glue guys their flowers. You know what I mean? Because every team, every winning organization, you need that glue guy, man. So yeah, I'm glad. I like that angle. I like that angle from some of these NBA teams.
Yeah.
And just continue to support, follow, subscribe on all our social media platforms, man. You know what I mean? We're doing it for y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Title League, 5 years. Keep going, baby. Distant Cousins.
Let's go.
And we out.